Okay, thank you everyone for coming back, and let's have the session today. So, like I said earlier, so try to crisscross your legs, and sit straight, and shoulder straight, head straight. Okay, so let's start with the ice uh, breathing and ice workout. Now, from today, we are going to do breathe in, hold, breathe out, right? So the hold is going to be a little longer. Normally I'll say breathe out and then breathe in. Now we are going to continue that, breathe out and then hold. It's like breathe out and then you're going to hold. I'm not going to say hold because I'll be holding too. So after I say breathe out, don't breathe in, just hold it until I say breathe in, and then and then when I say breathe in, inhale, right? So I'll start with just 5 counts, see how much you can catch up. And that hold is very, very important. Breathe out is number one. Actually, hold is number one, breathe out is number two, breathe in is number three. There are three important things in breathing. See, we haven't focused on breathing at all. So now only we are consciously breathing. This is how we are supposed to breathe. So the hold is very important. I will talk about hold later in detail. That's the kumbaga. That's the very important thing. So the step is, the instruction is breathe out, and then I won't say anything, and you'll be in that posture until I say breathe in, and then when I say breathe in, you just breathe in. Okay, so let's practice that and start. And if you have any questions, feel free to stop me so that I can clarify, and you don't have to wait until the end. Okay, ready? We'll do I, right and left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, out. In, 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 relax. Okay, let's do up and down. Any questions on the hold part? You can ask now so that we can continue further. Any questions?
Just practice.
What's that, Vidya?
No, it's just practice only because the way how you hold for that long time,
Yeah,
I think for me definitely like I can't hold for that long
you
time.
can hold for that long. How many of you can hold that long? Okay, I'll reduce it. Like I have been counting for 10 counts. Let me reduce it to 5 counts. Okay, so I'll reduce it. Good, you brought it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
welcome. So breathe out, and then like out is 10 counts, and then you're holding for 5 counts, and then breathe in 5 counts, and then hold for 5 counts. Okay, so let's go with 5 counts now. Hold 5 counts. Okay, ready? Let's do up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, out, out, in, 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 relax. Okay, let's do diagonal, right and left. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, 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 relax. Okay, now let's do the other side diagonal. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out. In, 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 relax. Okay, let's do eye rotation, clockwise 8 counts and then anti-clockwise 8 counts. I'm going to count 8, right? When I do that, you focus on your breathing, right? You don't have to have the count. I will not give the count of breathe out, breathe in as always. I'll just give 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, relax. Let's do the other direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Let's do the nose tip. You stare at the nose tip. I'm going to do the breathing count 5 times. If it is hard for you to hold that long, you can stop staring, but you have to just close your eyes and then relax, okay, at your own pace. But I just go for just 5 counts for now. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Close your eyes, relax. You feel brightness in your eyes even though you have closed your eyes. It's normal, it's okay. Enjoy that brightness and enjoy and observe the muscle stretch on your eyes. That's very important. Observe and enjoy. Focus on the areas where your eyes are stretched and asking you to be attentive that location. So if you just focus and be attentive to what the body is asking you, then your body heals and stretches and for you it's good. Okay, let's do one more. Now I'll tell you the 2 steps. You can do whatever you feel like. Let's go with 1 step. Let's do 1 step at a time, then I'll add it later. So now you all were staring at this tip, right? So you stare at this spot where like we keep bindi, right? You'll be closing your eyes and you try to focus on it, right? You're going to close your eyes, but I'm just looking here. So like that, you try to do that. Don't open your eyes after that. Okay, ready? 1, this spot. Close your eyes and then focus on this part. If you have trouble focusing that part, take something and then scratch it little bit, so you'll feel the thing. Or like you just scratch like this, you feel a tingly or some sensation, and then your body and eyes, everything starts focusing there. So that's the purpose of putting bindi. So that's very important. In olden days, even men were wearing bindi. So we don't want to go to the ideology over now, but just, even if you want, you can even keep your fingers initially and then try to focus in that area. Just touch it, feel it, something like that, right? The main goal is you're going to focus here. Okay, it has multiple advantages. We will talk about it later. The main one which we are trying to focus now is to get our eyes healthy, right? So touch here, or without touching you can focus. I'm just going to touch here so that you all can experience and feel it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Relax, keep your eyes closed. Rub your palms, generate the heat, and gently transfer the heat to your eyes. Don't pressure your eyes. Gently transfer the heat and observe what is happening inside the eyes. And you're like, you can feel and you can see the heat is transferring from your hands to your eyes. Be cautious and start observing. Be conscious and observe it. Okay, and you can open your palms and blink. Okay, now let's do the neck joint workout. Same like how we did yesterday. Only thing is we are adding Kumbaga 5 counts for now, and then try to practice so that you are increasing your Kumbaga. Increasing Kumbaga is the key, but if you cannot, it's totally fine. As long as we are doing 10 counts breathe out, 5 counts Kumbaga, 5 counts breathe in, right? That's very important. Kumbaga is hold. Puragam, Reshagam and Kumabagam. Puragam is inhale, Kumbaga is hold, Reshagam is breathe out. Okay, and Kumbaga is very important. Okay, let's try. Let's do the neck neck joint. That means turning the head. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in, out, in, relax. Observe the muscles, where and all you have stretched, and focus your mind there. That means you're generating energy to that area and consoling that part. So your body responds to it and you respond to your body. Okay? Okay. Now let's do up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, 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 relax. Okay, let's do the lateral movement. This and this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Out, in, 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 relax. Let's do the head rotation. Okay, I'm going to count like 8 counts, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Make sure you're doing on both direction. It doesn't matter which direction you start from. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 1, like we go from like this one. Okay, ready? Sorry, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Let's do the other direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. Okay, let's do. Let's have the Q&A session. So I wanted to go to the next one, but just wanted to have a Q&A session with you guys. I know a couple of you guys said you want to go early, so I'll stop here. And question, how do you guys feel? Are you guys feeling better than a couple of days back? If anyone of you talking, you're talking on mute. This happens in my meeting often. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, Sugandhi.
Back to
Something
practice.
I did a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
For us, it's kind of basic thing, but it's good. It's good
Yeah.
because unknowingly throughout the day, sometime in the day, I feel like I'm doing this exercise, not with the breathing,
Uh-huh.
just just like that.
Yeah, it's good.
So
Keep that practice, because when we start doing more other workouts, we will not practice in the class. So you wanted to practice this in your regular habit, regular part of life. You can do it
mm,
even while sitting in the meeting, right? So
yeah, yeah.
anyway, so these things we will not practice in the session, like in this, because we have only 1 hour. So I don't think this workouts we will skip when we start practicing a lot of other asanas, when we start going in the higher class. So I
Yeah.
wanted you all to have this two as a practice. These two, I'm concentrating only on these two for like couple of days for this week, because these things, as Vidya know and a couple of them know, that we will skip this in the class. In like when maybe like in a month or so, we will not do this in the class. But I wanted you to have this as a practice of doing it in the during the meeting or during cooking or after brushing, right? One thing I recommend is, before coming to this class, try to wash your eyes, in the sense like let your eyes drink water. It adds more value. Eyes will be more fresh, like fresher. Yeah. Good, thank you, Vidya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Today, in between, I slept actually.
Good. It's totally fine. When you felt that way, that means your muscles are relaxed, right? So when you're relaxed, then you're getting into that mode. So that kumbaga, right? So that is more important. So just before you joined, I was talking about kumbaga. That is very important. So when you sleep is when your body heals. Like when you are admitted in the hospital, touch wood, I don't want to say that, but anybody, right? So what they do is they give you sleeping dose, or by some forms sleeping dose. So you have to sleep. They make you sleep, or they ask you to sleep. Sleeping is when your body heals. When you are awake, you are using the energy for something else, for seeing or for looking, or like for sitting. Even for sitting, you are using the energy. So when you are lying down and sleeping in the relaxed mode, when you are relaxed and sleeping, your energy is shared. Energy is focused on healing your body, right? So that's a good one. It's good. So don't disturb immediately, because just I counted, like you don't have to get out. Try to stay in that pose. It's okay to go in that pose. And like, do you feel a difference in the neck, like your neck and the eyes, like the stretching? Are you getting feeling better now, because you're used to doing it for a
Yeah,
couple
but
of days?
what I know, when I'm on the ice, when I'm going around, that's when I see little pain. Maybe only in one eye I see a little bit of pain when I'm going around. Actually,
Okay.
that's something I know.
Yeah, so there's a difference between stretching and hurting. If it is painful or you're hurting, don't go that much. But if it is stretch, keep doing it. Unless you stretch, you'll not be comfortable. But if it is hurting, that means your body is saying, don't go there, I'm not comfortable. But body will be saying like, I'm very cozy, don't go there, like stretch yourself. Okay, make that difference. You'll be good. So because we normally don't do that in the regular practice, right? So now, like sitting in the meeting, now given the fact that we are sitting at home and then attending meetings, we can just roll our eyes, and not in the camera, roll our eyes, but try to do that and keep that as a practice. Like while taking bath, right after brushing. Normally right after taking bath I do all these things, and there are like 21 Varma points. So I'll teach that, like we'll cover that in the later class, but those are the things. It's my habit. When I get out of the bath, that Varma points and this basic workouts is what I do, and it becomes a habit now, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. When you start doing that, then it's easy for you to practice, and you won't get the stretch and all. It's just like when you lift the hand you don't feel pain, or like you don't feel the stretch, because we daily lift the hand and we are walking,
Yeah.
doing. But sometimes we don't stretch our eyes to the end. We just look so we don't turn and look, right? So it's hard. So stretching the lens, eyes is a lens, right? You're stretching it, it's good, but you're getting it right. So yeah, you feel a difference between the day one and today, right? So that's the difference. So that means you're stretching and you're getting used to it, and your eyes and the neck muscles are getting used to it, that oh, okay, this is the stretch we did yesterday. One thing is consistency. That's why I schedule it daily. If you can join only half an hour also, I still recommend just join the half an hour. But because daily consistently practicing, especially in the beginning, consistently practicing helps. I know Vidya used to hold it for 10 counts. Now she has reduced to 5 counts because we took a break, and now she's catching up. That's why I said like 5 counts. Like when you're trying to, actually you're supposed to hold for 20 counts, but beginners, let's start with 5. She grew from like 5 counts to 10 counts, and then she left the practice, and now catching back, right? Why do you want to catch back? Just continue. She would have gone to 15 counts now, but she's gone back to 5 counts because she stopped practicing. So that's when I
What is the
realized.
longer? Meaning like, how does it help holding instead of 5 to 10 counts, holding 10 counts? How does it help?
See, the longer you hold is the healing, right? So your body you hold. So doing nothing is what we are trying to do. So basically, if you do nothing, your body is happy and heals by itself. Healing, you're getting more energy, right? So your body is energized and healing and energized, like internally, right? So every day some cells are dying and some other new cells are formed every day, right? Imagine like you get something and then it heals by itself, it closes by itself, no matter whether you apply medicine or something, antiseptic, something you do, but it heals by itself. The body heals by itself. If you are keep on using this palm, this would have scratched, or it is this would have gone thin. But like if you're using the same chapel for 1 year, it becomes thin. But your hands, your feet, if you keep on walking, it doesn't get thin, it keeps on rejuvenating, right? All the cells rejuvenates. Our body, the entire body, so entire body rejuvenates. Every cell multiplies. The old cell dies, the new cell is born. So your body needs that power or energy for rejuvenating. So when you are healing and doing nothing, so that's when it rejuvenates. That's why like I recommend detox is fasting and detox are very important, and it's a very good cultural practice we have. Similarly, we don't see, eating is good. When sometimes you should not eat also, right? You keep on eating, you need to give rest to the body, you need to give rest to the intestine, digestive system. So when you fast, your digestive system gets clean, like it's like spring cleaning. At least once in quarter, once a month, we know when to fast. Like that's why they have different days, some reason for that, but I don't go behind the reason. But at some interval you have to fast. Similarly, fasting on breathing. Have you even thought about fasting on breathing? That is Kumbaga, what we are doing, right? When you don't do anything is when the body starts acting. If you keep on giving work to the body tends to follow your instruction and try to do this thing. I want to take the mobile, the body focuses on that. But when you sit and do nothing, then only body gets to think. Body has its own mind. Body gets to think, what shall I do? Oh, this work is unfinished, let me go and fix that. This cell I have to go and finish. Like internally the body heals by itself. That's the power of not breathing. Breathing is one thing, and not breathing is very important. So we haven't done that, like holding the breath. Like it's like how much ever you hold, it's good. That's the capacity of your lungs. And it also, we talk about lungs later in the other breathing practice, but yes, that is very important. That's why Kumbaga is very important. So Puragam, Reshagam and Kumbagam. Puragam is breathe in, Reshagam is breathe out, and Kumbagam is holding the breath is very important. Your breathe out is twice the breathe in, but Kumagam is 4 times you're holding it, right? So that's very important. So that's why they give more importance to that. your lung capacity, the longer you hold your breath gives the lung capacity. Lungs is very important. We say the heart is very important organ in the body. No, lungs is the very important organ in the body. What do you need for your body? Prana. What is prana? Lungs is what is doing the prana, right? So lungs, you have to ensure your lungs is in a good health. If your lungs is in good health, your immunity generates. You get more immunity, right? So you have to take care of your lungs. Heart is not very important. Not saying heart is not important, but we say heart is very important, but lungs is very important, right? So that's why we focus on prana. That is why it's called prana. When you are dead, pranan is gone. If anything is gone, you can reclaim it. But when pranan is gone, cannot get it back. So pranan is what is making this body run like a machine or something. We have a lot of theories behind that, but yeah, it's a good question. Makes sense? So yeah, keep asking questions. That's when I can share appropriate things and you get more things about it. Okay, cool. So you're feeling
maybe
fit.
More specific things about fasting, but we can take it up whenever you feel appropriate, actually, when we really
sure. Fasting, sometimes like probably maybe Friday or sometime I'll talk about fasting. Fasting is very important. Then maybe I'll give a touch base here. So number one, before going fasting, the first thing I recommend, even for Vidya, I was telling a couple of them I said detox, right? You have to do once in 3 months, you have to do detox. We used to do that in when I was a child, like kids. My mom like, don't let us escape, we do that. So we drink the castor oil. So you can even go for just a castor oil, or you can mix castor oil, ginger juice, and honey. We can do that because ginger has a different cleansing and honey is different cleansing, and castor oil is one type of cleansing. You can mix or just go for castor oil. Normally 4 spoon is enough. Somebody needs more, somebody needs just lesser than that also, it's totally fine. Once in 3 months you have to do it. That's what we practice. What we do is we drink that 4 spoons in the morning. Try to start by 6 a.m. because it's good to start by 6 a.m. for a reason. So when you drink by 6, by 10 or 11 your output starts. Your output starts, you know what I mean. So when it starts, the entire day, one rule is the entire day, 2 rules. One entire day, do not eat anything and keep drinking warm water, neither hot water nor cold water. If you drink cold water, the process stops, so you should not stop it. So keep drinking warm water, just warm enough so that it's going in. Every 1 hour you drink, and then every time you go to the restroom and come back, drink the glass of warm water. So you are enhancing the body to flush it. Every time you flush it, you have to, when you apply soap and then you have to pour water and then flush it, you pour water and flush it. So that's the same thing you're doing internally. So every time you go, you come back and drink glass of water. If you feel little something, you drink water. So keep drinking warm water entire day. Every time you keep drinking water, after some time, maybe around 2, maybe around 4, depending on your body. So I cannot put that, but depending on 2 or 4, depending on how much ever your body is pushing out, your 2 stops. When you go and then come back, drink water. When you go, your 2 stops, you start going 1. So that is when your body is saying it has flushed everything. Doesn't mean it has flushed everything, but it has flushed and it started giving 1. That means it is not going to flush anymore, so it is okay. Then you drink warm water one more time, you can go one more time, and then you come back and have juice. What juice? Lemon, honey, water, warm water, and you can add lemon and honey. Don't add honey to hot water, but the water should be warm. But you can boil the water with lemon and make it a hot water with lemon, and then wait for the water to become warm, then you add honey to it and then drink that. That is an instant energy booster. I know you'll be so tired and you'll be really hungry, but when you drink that, you'll get an instant energy. It's like glucose. So once you drink that, like wait for at least half an hour, 20 to 30 minutes, and then have kanji, just rice with water and then boiled this thing, right? So have that warm. Don't eat. That will be somewhere around 7ish. By the time you finish all these things, it will be 5, 6, 7, sometime like that. Technically that's going to be your dinner. So have that. kanji. If you don't like kanji, you can even eat yogurt rice, like curd, and then make it into, you have to make it smash like this, like nalla pesanji, that means, and then drink it, so that your body is, you're eating first time after fasting, so it should be easy for your intestine to go through. So smash it very nicely. You overcook the rice and then add this and then drink. You can add little water and salt and eat, or you can add yogurt or curd and then add salt and eat. That will be your dinner. That's it. You go to bed. Next day morning, back to normal. You'll be good. Do this once in 3 months. And every month I recommend water fasting or water therapy or anything. But that entire day, just drink warm water. You can drink normal water also. Every 1 hour you have to keep drinking water. Don't overdo water also. You're stressing your kidney. So just drink water when your body needs. Keep drinking water every 1 hour. Keep drinking water the entire day. That means you're flushing the system. Right? Basically, how do you clean? Our cleansing system is not hand sanitizer. Our cleansing system is water. Anything you wash in water, you feel it is clean, right? Same way, just drink water. The entire day you drink water, and night you drink some juice or some like easy food, and the next day you start eating normally. So this is very important. We'll talk about fasting separate, but if you do these two things, your body will be cleansed. The most of the disease is because the input is not equal to output. Our input is greater than output. That's where the problem, right? So we want to make sure that our input is output. If our input is equal to output, we'll be healthy. No matter, even if we consider that daily my output is in the morning and then like I'm inputting the entire day, next day morning output, even then my point is only 90%. So for some 95, for some 99, but the 100% flush out, it doesn't happen. Even if 100% comes out for everybody, flush out once in 3 months. So that's why detox is very important. That's why we have detox. So castor oil detox is very important. Water fasting is very important. If we do these two, our system is flushed. Then it's easy for us to eat, and then it's not just what we eat, it's about what the body absorbs from what we eat is very important for the body, right? So what the body absorbs from what we eat is the body. What we eat is not body. We think that what we eat is our body. No. What our body absorbs from what we eat is our body. How do you make sure that our body absorbs most out of it? Unless it is cleansed and ready and pure and clean, it's not going to absorb the entire thing. Even if it has impurities inside and it's not flushed properly and cleansed properly, even if it absorbs, it's not going to be 100% good. Like only some goes to good energy and some is going to be bad or spoiled or something. So that's why flushing, detox, cleansing is very important. Okay.
Even people suffering acidity problems, can they do this?
Yes, they should do it, especially water fasting. Yes. So this has nothing to do with acidic or alkalines, right? So water is alkaline by
they're supposed to eat like at regular intervals. So if they keep like whole day not eating, won't it? I'm just wondering, won't it cause any?
Yeah. So two things, right? Every 1 hour you have to drink water. Water treatment and fasting, that is fasting. Like we are not talking fasting, we are talking water therapy. Water therapy, every 1 hour you're drinking water. What is acidic? When you're hungry and you're not eating is acidic. That means when you're hungry, acid is formed in your stomach. HCl is formed in the stomach. You have to eat something so that the HCl is used for digestion. If you don't eat anything, the HCl, like it's like acid, right? It burns anything. Like if you touch that, your finger will be burned. So what happens? It has a mucus layer. That's why it's not burning the stomach. But if you're not doing anything, this acid oozes through the wall and then it comes out. That's why you're getting that pain. So if you drink water, it dilutes the HCl. So what happens? It will not be acidic. The water is going in, so it dilutes the HCl, so it will be fine. But that's why even if you're acidic and if you have ulcers, still whatever it is, every 1 hour if you drink water, you don't have to worry about that one. So that's why you have to be very, very careful that you have to keep on drinking water. See, eating without hungry is wrong, and not eating when you're hungry is also wrong. We'll talk about that. That's a different topic, and we will definitely talk about it. But yeah, so these detox and water therapy is very important. Water fasting, water therapy, this is very important. If we do that, this detox for castor oil detox every quarter, once in 3 months, and every month doing this water fasting or water therapy, that will cleanse your intestine. 90% of your disease will be taken care by that, right? So very simple, right? Only thing is you have to go 2 in the morning. Basic logic.
Yeah.
We are trying to do that. So if you do that, and most of your problems are solved, and we go by not addressing the root cause, and we go by suppressing the symptoms, and that's where the problem starts, and it becomes complicated, side effect, blah blah. So that's why let's start from where we have to start. So decide a day and do this. That's very important. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, Vidya.
No, I'm good.
Good. Good. Cool. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
Oh,
And please,
wait,
please
Thank you.
update the feedback in the video. I know you guys are updating in the WhatsApp and email.
I can tell you now because in the Google video itself, your video is not that clear. So probably when you're recording it itself, it is still the same resolution.
Yeah,
Because when
probably.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
it now, it is still that blurry kind of thing.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll record from my mobile. Maybe I need to set my mobile in stand. But this laptop camera is not good, I believe. That's a good feedback. Let me go and start recording from tomorrow with my mobile. I have to find a stand for my mobile. Once I do that, then I should be ready. I was thinking, but I don't have a stand. So let me think of an idea for my stand.
Let me check with Sanjana. I think they got some tripod stand.
Awesome.
Joshna got one during summer, but I had to check. If she took it with her, then I don't know.
Okay, so just let me know. Anyway, I have to come drop by your house for curry leaves. So let me know. I'll pick both of them.
Okay,
Cool.
sure.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Good night.
Bye.